Hey everybody, it's Alyssa, and today I am here with another Betta fish video. So I know I have a problem and I just need to stop getting new tanks and new fish, but there's like a little opening on my dresser right here where all those perfumes are, and I just felt like it was very empty and it needed a fish tank. Another reason why I like doing these videos is because I'm trying out different types of tanks to kind of just show you guys which ones I like more. I have my Flugel spec, which I have a whole video on if you haven't seen. I have my 5-gallon top fin, like long 5.5 gallon tank, which I also have a video on. And now this one's also top fin, but it's a completely different tank. So this is the 5-gallon Revival Waterfall one, and it literally looks like it has a waterfall coming off the top right there, if you can see. And I thought that was really cool, and I wanted a tank that was more tall because, as you can see, it might not fit another long one right there, so I wanted like a tall 5-gallon. So this is the tank that I'm going to be setting up and showing you guys today. Here's a close-up of it. It's the 5-gallon one. Hopefully it fits onto my dresser. I also wanted to show you guys what I bought to go inside of the tank because I've done that in every single video, so this is kind of a haul video as well. So if you want to skip the haul, then skip it. So this is the substrate I got. I wanted to try to do some live plants, and if I fail, I fail, but I got like sand for the substrate. I watched a couple of videos of like Betta fish beginner live plant tanks, and a lot of them use sand. So I am using the Supernatural Caribsea. I don't know what brand this is, but it's the only sand that I could find at PetSmart. So that's what I'm going to be using, and it's a lot heavier than it looks. Then, just in case my live plants like fail miserably, I just got one fake silk plant just to hold them over, because I did get another male Betta fish. I can't find any females that I really like, so. And then I bought this little bottle of the C Prime that you guys have been recommending to me. So I'm gonna try out this little bottle, and if I like it, then I'll get the big bottle. So for the live plant, I got 2 of these Amazon swords. There wasn't any others that were like beginner plants that were there. So I didn't want to like mess up and get a plant that I wouldn't know how to take care of. So I heard that this was a really good beginner plant, so I got this bigger one. And then I also got the smaller one to go towards the front of the tank. I got some of these top fin filter cartridges because I needed to replace the filter cartridges in this tank because a lot of people were going off on me. I did not replace the biofilter media that I put inside of this filter, but you do need to replace the cartridges with the carbon in them, apparently. So I bought some of these to replace, but it also can go into this tank as well. Then I got 2 of these like aquarium decor rocks to hold down the plants and just to add more decoration. I got these florist tabs for planted aquariums. You put them underneath the substrate and apparently it gives nutrients to the plants. I wanted to try out because I've heard about it. I might put them in wrong, so if you guys are like advanced planted aquarium people, don't go off on me. I got some crickets for my crested gecko.
Oh, I forgot about her toy! I got my dog a toy. You want your toy?
I got a Betta leaf because both my Betta fish love their Betta leaves. And then lastly, for the main decoration, I got this cool like hut looking thing. I don't know, I thought it would look cool with the tank, so hopefully it's not too big for it. It doesn't really seem like it would be, but really pretty, and the fish can like swim and hide in there. I have like things in both of my tanks where my fish like hide, so I wanted to get something where he can hide. I'm gonna be honest, one of the main reasons why I haven't made an updated Betta fish video is because the pet community on YouTube is so rude. And not to call all of you out, not everybody was rude, but every single video I've posted, there's just people who have been attacking me, and my fish are doing completely fine. So first of all, if you're going to give me any criticism, you don't have to be rude about it. You could just politely like say what I'm doing wrong and then say what I could do to change it. You don't have to like call me names, call me stupid, tell me that I'm abusing my animals and things like that, because it makes people not want to make pet videos anymore, and that's pretty sad. So in this video, if the comments get bad, I'm just going to turn off the comments and do what I want with my pet videos. But I really do like making Betta fish videos, but I haven't felt the need to do it because I get attacked so bad. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that disclaimer out there that I am not like a professional, but I think I've done pretty good with my Betta fish and that they're happy. So if you have a problem with it, then just leave my channel. So let's go ahead and get started with doing the setup of this tank. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open everything. Okay, so first when you open it, there is the instruction manual, of course, which I'm going to keep out because I will definitely need it. And then apparently there's stuff in this box, which I'll take out in a minute. What's wrong? The tank is cracked. Well guys, the tank is completely cracked in a bunch of different directions, so it looks like I'm going to have to return it and get another one. Oh my gosh.
2 hours later.
She likes her new toy, guys. Go lay down. Okay. Just got back from PetSmart 2.0 and got another one. Looked at it before I bought it and make sure it wasn't cracked, and it wasn't. It does look like this one was a return too, so I hope everything that is supposed to be inside of it is inside of it, but this was the only one left. So once again, we have the instruction manual. Then we have this big white box right here. This small white box, which actually wasn't in the other one. So the other one didn't even have everything it was supposed to have in it, apparently. And then we have the tank itself, which I'm going to be very careful with. I could easily see how this could crack so much easier than the other tanks that I have, because other than the fact that it has this tiny white stand at the bottom right here, there's no support really to protect it. Like the other tanks have like a big bottom and support around the entire tank. This is literally just an all glass tank. So I could easily see why it would crack. So in this little white box, we have power supply to the light, just like in the 5.5 gallon. Then in here we have the little Waterfall top, which is actually really pretty, but we have the 2 small filter cartridges that'll go into this filter, and then where the light will go into this as well, because that's where the light is. It's like in the little Waterfall part. And then we have the glass top, kind of like how the Fluval Spec is. It's just like a plastic, not glass, it's like a plastic top that just kind of lays there, which is fine by me. And then we have the tubing and everything like that, which I don't even know how to put together, so I'm definitely going to have to follow the instruction manual.
So the first thing I did was I started pouring the sand into a bowl, and I started rinsing and cleaning the sand. So basically all I did was just put the sand in a bowl, as you can see, and just rinse it until the water turns clear, and then you know that the sand is clean enough to put inside of your tank. And then I just took the sand and I put it inside my tank, and I put as much as I wanted to put at the bottom. So I started to fill up my tank a little bit more with water, just so I could start putting the flourish tabs in. I put them in 4 to 6 inches apart in the sand like it says to do on the bag, and then I went ahead and I started burying the plants. I didn't put them too far in, but then I put the rocks like on top of the plants so the plants would stay down. You guys will be able to see it in the video. I then took some tap water that was already dechlorinated with my Chem Prime, and then I also took half of the water from my other betta fish tank and just put it in this tank as well. I know it doesn't really do much, but I figured it was already cycled water, so why not just put some in there as well. I have the instructions all right here on how to put everything together.
So basically how this filter works is that they have 2 of these carbon cartridges that you put diagonal inside right here. I have this bio filter media that's in my oldest tank that I have, and as you can see, it definitely has some beneficial bacteria on it. As you guys can see, it's been running for about 6 months now in there, so it's pretty good, I would say. So I'm gonna try to do like 1 filter cartridge and like try to shove this in here maybe and see if I can get this one to fit in there so I can have the carbon and the bio. So first I'm just going to rinse this carbon one off, and I just slid it in right here like it says you're supposed to. So this is the water pump, and I'm guessing it just goes where this little indentation is right here. So where the little hole is right there, it just goes where that is. Maybe I can leave it right there like that, put the bio one right there, and see if it works that way. I don't know, we could just see. And then you have the little tube right here that goes with the pump, and you just push that in like that. And then this white part right here is the lid, so you just pop that on. And then the water will start coming out through these carbon and through the biological media up here into like a waterfall. We'll see how bad the flow is for betta fish. I might have to do something to stop the flow up here, but won't be a problem. So let's go ahead and put this on the hood of the tank. And then we have the little cord for the light right here. So I'm just gonna plug that in and set that to the back. And then I also have the heater. So this is the heater I have right now. It's just one that I had. It's also the top fin Betta heater that you can get at PetSmart. I'm just gonna use that one for right now, but sooner or later I'm going to be buying this one, which I already have for both of my other tanks. So this is the one that I have in both my other tanks, and I love it. So I'm going to be buying this one for this tank. But for right now, I'm going to be using this heater. Now let's start plugging things in. I swear I'm not gonna have any plugs left. I don't have any plugs left in my room. So as you guys can see, the flow of this is pretty strong. It would be very strong. I feel like it would be way too strong for a betta to even swim. So what I'm thinking of doing is just taking a sponge filter like I have on this tank, and I also put on the top of this tank right here, and maybe put it inside, or maybe just like try to get it to stay right here so the flow isn't as strong. I can't really think of anything else other to use, so if you guys have any ideas on how to like make this flow a little bit slower, then let me know. And here is what the lid looks like. It's literally just like the fluval speck that I have. It's just like a plastic cover. And you put it on just like that, and that doesn't bother me because it's a cover so the betta doesn't jump out, but it's easy to take on and off. Like, I like the fluval speck top. A lot of people don't like it. Some people like the hoods like this. Either way, I like it. And there's like a little hole that you can feed your fish in too, which I think is nice, so you don't have to take the whole thing off to feed them. Like with the fluval speck, normally I just take this whole top off because it's kind of uncomfortable trying to put food in like this tiny part when the light's in the way. I mean, obviously compared to the brightness of the fluval speck, which is almost $100 tank, you can obviously tell that the lights aren't as bright. But since I have live plants in here, I think I'm going to buy a new light. I'm going to buy one that's specifically for live plants, and hopefully it'll make my live plants grow better. If you guys think that this light will be okay for these live plants, then just let me know, but I know a lot of people say that you need like a stronger light. So if you have any recommendations for any types of lights I can buy to like hook onto the side, then just let me know and I'll get it. But if you like the waterfall sound, then definitely get something like this because it does have the sound and it might be relaxing for some people. But if you don't like the water sound, then it might be really annoying, especially if it's in your bedroom like mine is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been about a week or a little bit more and I put the fish in. He's doing really good, as you guys could see from the footage. Now for the name reveal. Obviously I have a theme going on because my red betta fish, his name is Klaus. My blue and red betta fish, his name is Elijah from the Vampire Diaries / the originals. And since this fish reminds me totally of a vampire and like dark and mysterious, I'm definitely naming him Damon from the Vampire Diaries because Damon is my favorite character from the entire show. Actually saying hi right here, I don't know if you can see him. But he's really active. He's coming to the camera to like see what everything is, especially with the GoPro. It was really cute. I've had to turn off the filter to film him and like feed him. Every time I feed him, I unplug the filter just because it's so strong. So if you guys are looking to get this tank for a betta fish, I would not recommend it because of how fast the flow is. I'd recommend like just like a regular hang-on back or something that you could put a pre-filter sponge on to help with the flow. As you guys could see, I put some like rocks around it to maybe help the flow. Hasn't really helped that much. He can't really swim to the top in the front. He can swim to the top in the back. So if it becomes more of a struggle, I'm probably just gonna buy like a normal like hang-on back filter. It's kind of a waste of money. I could have just like spent a cheaper tank and gotten one of those hang-on back filters, but it's whatever. I wanted to try different tanks out for you guys so I can show you what would be good for a betta fish or not. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys next time. Bye!